off to film. Alrighty. Wait a second. Uh-oh. I think I got changed again. Crap. Where's Bear? Bear. Bear. Wait a second. Come on now. Alright. Mr. Clem. Mr. Clem. Mr. Clem.
What? What's going on, guys? Welcome to Nerd Talk Season 2. Man, I'm super excited to be back. I'm your host, Abe.
And your co-host, Mr. Clem.
So guys, really quickly, we wanted to do a couple quick introduction things. Obviously, we have had a change in scenery, as well as a change in hosts. Let's start off by saying the scenery is temporary. This is not the Nerd Cave. We will be back in the Nerd Cave soon. We're rebuilding a new version of the Nerd Cave. That's going to be really awesome. But we're currently in my room, which is all decked out with nerd stuff, so plenty nerdy. Don't worry. And then also, we've had a change in hosts. My good friend, Mr. Clem over here, is kind of stepped in to replace Bear. Bear, unfortunately, can't be on the show anymore because of financial reasons. He had to move, so he's no longer around. He may be in future episodes, but that's something we'll talk about at a later date. But anyway, we got Mr. Clem, who agreed to co-host with me. So, alright, let's not waste any more time here. You got this basic introduction here. Now let's talk about one more quick thing. Our new, episodes are now in a new structure. We have a new structure where we're going to start off by doing our themed topic segments, and then we're going to do 2 of those, and then a closing segment that's going to be something fun or funny every episode. So we're going to just kind of add more flair and a little bit more fun to each and every episode. So guys, today's theme is DC Comics. We are super excited to be talking about this. So I'm going to let Mr. Clem introduce our first segment.
Our first segment is DC Movies.
DC Movies, guys. Alright, so we got our first hot button topic. This one's a juicy one. Guys. This news just broke just yesterday of us filming this. Michael Keaton returning as Batman.
Oh, the dude who played the first Batman in movies.
Yes, the dude who played the first Batman in the movies, dude. He played into the 2 Tim Burton movies. Man, I was just blown away when this was announced, right? So we gotta talk about this one, all right? So I'm gonna just spout out a couple of quick facts, and then we're gonna just chat about it real quick. All right, so dude, okay. Before we get into the crazy crisis and all that crazy multiverse shit, I just wanted to quickly say quickly recite the news. So, yesterday the news broke that Michael Keaton is returning in the new Flash movie, which is an adaptation of Flashpoint. However, it's not going to be the Flashpoint that we know and love, which is kind of weird, and I don't know how to feel about that. That's something we got to talk about a little bit, because we both love the animated movies. So that's something we gotta hatch out. But anyway, Michael Keaton is apparently being eyed to return as Batman. However, he's going to be playing his version of Batman, right? Which is crazy. And then he's going to be playing like a Nick Fury mentor role in the DC multiverse, including other movies such as Batgirl. What? Yeah, yes. Man, that's gonna be crazy. So I didn't even know they were still doing Batgirl. I was like, oh shoot. And then of course in Flash, and then probably in the future Justice League movie, which we're gonna talk about just some Justice League shit in a minute too. Anyway, so that's the news. He's coming back. Dude, how do you feel about this, man?
I'm just surprised. I mean, we haven't seen him in so long.
I know, for real, it hasn't. We haven't. And Michael Keaton's gotten older. Of course, you remember Spider-Man: Homecoming, where he played the villain Vulture. Man, he did an incredible job on that.
He did.
So now imagine that older grizzled kind of Batman. Him doing that older grizzled Batman. That is gonna be some really cool shit to talk about. Anyway, guys, so that is really big news. I know a lot of people are really excited for that, and I was certainly excited when I heard about it. However, I was a little confused because the news broke, and there's two things we gotta talk about, right? We gotta talk about the Ezra Miller incident.
I have not heard of this.
Oh God. Okay, good. Because this is gonna be fun to break. I want to see your reaction to this. We're all gonna see his reaction to this. You guys already know what I'm talking about. First of all, there's the Ezra Miller incident. That's gonna be unbelievable to talk about. And then the other thing is they originally broke that he was gonna be playing Flashpoint Batman, like regular Thomas Wayne Flashpoint Batman. I was like, wait a second, what? Whoa. He's already played a version of Batman. He can't play another version. I was like, I don't know. But he is actually just playing his version of Batman, which is cool. Anyway, the Ezra Miller incident. You're like, oh, come on, dude, just heard to tell me. So, not long ago, I think it was a couple months ago, all over, it went viral. Ezra Miller choked out a fan. What? Yes.
Oh wait, I remember hearing about this briefly.
Yeah.
Oh my.
This is nuts. Okay, so my question is how in the hell does he still have his job as Flash?
Well,
They said it's gonna be Ezra Miller's Flash in the movie, the Flash movie.
do we have the whole story? Did the fan do something first?
I don't know. That's a good question. If you guys know, let us know in the comment section below. Let's talk about this. Let's get into it. This is a juicy one. But dude, I was just like, how does he even still have a job? Like, if they are just ignoring that, like him doing that, like
Then that's pretty fucked up.
that is beyond. However, I have to make this hilarious comment. As long as Amber Heard's not in jail, at least she'll still have her job. Anyway, guys, all right, let's move on to our next one because this is a hot topic. It was finally confirmed earlier this month that we are officially getting Zack Snyder's Justice League. Yes, the Snyder Cut exists. It's real. Stop your whining and bitching. It's a thing. Get over it. And it's going to be on HBO Max, which we're going to be talking about HBO Max in a little bit. But that'll be our kind of a segue into the TV world as well. But however, we're going to let's focus on the Snyder Cut, man. You're excited, right?
I wanna see how Darkseid is in that movie.
Me too.
I know a little bit about him, but I mean, I've never seen how truly menacing he is.
Did you get to see the teaser of Darkseid?
No, I didn't.
Oh my God! They released from the Justice League movie, from his Justice League cut. They showed a little teaser, and he's like, he doesn't have like the full armor on like you normally see him, where he's the big armor and everything. He looks he has like a almost like a Thanos warrior style look, and he looks like he's got his armies around him with the parademons and the like massive floating ships. It looks sinister, dude. It looks amazing. Man, dude, it's gonna be fun. So you're also gonna have Martian Manhunter in this cut too. You're also gonna have Ryan Choi, the Atom, which was also just introduced in the Crisis on Infinite Earths event in the Arrowverse, which is really cool. Man, we're gonna get into that in a minute.
I have not seen it yet.
Oh, this guy. All right. Anyway, guys, the Snyder Cut is a huge news. If you guys don't know what it is for some dumb reason that you guys don't know what it is essentially the real original director's cut of Justice League with a ton more footage. It's not a 2-hour version, it's an almost 4-hour long version.
4 hours?
Almost 4 hours. That eclipses Endgame in size. Ridiculous. I am so excited to see what they have in there. Of course, as Zack Snyder has said himself, the version that we have seen in theaters is essentially, it has only like 20% of his actual footage.
He was butchered.
Yeah, it was butchered by Warner Brothers. Don't blame Joss Whedon. It wasn't Joss's fault. He really he did the best job that he could with the stifling restrictions that he had under him. So don't blame Whedon, because he's still an amazing director. I mean, come on, Avengers and Avengers Ultron, Age of Ultron, of course, like Firefly and Serenity. If you guys don't know what all that is, you're just get off the channel. But anyway, he's a great director, so don't blame him. But blame Warner Brothers, and we're gonna get into that topic in a little bit, in a bit too, because we're gonna be talking about some other stuff here down the line. So let's get off the Snyder Cut.
Hold on, before we move on to our next thing, going a little off of what we were planning. Isn't there also a rumor that we might be getting the director's cut version of Suicide Squad?
Yeah, dude. Okay, that's popped up recently too. The Ayer cut. Man, I was just like, where did this come from? I was blown away. So apparently, again, we all already know this, that Warner Brothers likes to meddle where they absolutely shouldn't have with these movies after Batman vs Superman. Which is sad, because I liked that movie. I loved that movie, and I really loved the director's cut, the Ultimate Edition, whatever it was called. That was such
kind of like Eid in their music.
Oh yes, yes. If you guys don't catch that reference, I apologize, but it's a good reference. Oh man. Anyway. Yeah, so apparently the Ayer cut is a thing, and we might be seeing that in the near future too. HBO Max, man. We're going to get to that in a second, because I still want to talk about the movies before we move into HBO Max, because HBO Max is our transition topic here, because it's going to be moving from movies into the TV realm. But let's talk about the movies that we know are coming. So, the big movies that we know are coming.
We have Flash.
Yes. Aquaman 2.
Aquaman 2.
Shazam 2.
I've not seen Shazam yet. I need to.
Yeah. Do yourself a favor and watch that. It's a great movie. There's also Black Adam, starring The Rock as Black Adam.
Okay.
Which is...
Two things about that is really weird. Why are we getting a bad guy movie like that? And two, I don't see I can't see The Rock as Black Adam.
Really?
Not properly.
Okay.
Not without at least seeing a picture of him in maybe costume.
Right, let's talk about that, okay? Because I think he does. I think he might be able to pull that off really well. I think I want to see him in some of the roles.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I think he could pull it off. I have trouble with the images of Black Adam I already know. I have a hard time seeing The Rock as Black Adam.
But yeah, however, I will agree with this really quickly. It is extremely weird that we're getting Shazam's main arch nemesis as his own movie, instead of being the main villain of Shazam 2. But again, at this point we just shouldn't be surprised at Warner Brothers' crazy decisions with their movie slate.
I still think Marvel is beating them on the movie side.
Yeah. Man, we're gonna talk about Marvel soon too, because there's some more. We've done so much Marvel on the first season that we really wanted to dedicate this episode to DC, and then just kind of keep the balance going in there. But anyway. Man, okay, so other movies. Let's just talk about some of the other movies that we know about. So apparently Batgirl is still on. That's going to be really cool. Also next year we're getting James Gunn's The Suicide Squad sequel, as well as The Batman, starring Robert Pattinson, which he still has strong feelings for.
I will never, ever want to see that sparkly asshole as a Batman.
This is not the first time we brought this up in our season 1 finale. It's almost the exact same line. Anyway, I still don't. I'm not gonna judge too hard, but I just still don't think he's Batman to me. I'm still holding out for something more with Batfleck, because I still love Batfleck, because he's a very badass semi-comic accurate version of Batman, and we just didn't get enough of his Batman to really even judge it too harshly. In my opinion, we didn't get enough of him. However, we're gonna get a little bit more of him in Snyder Cut. Thank God.
Yeah.
But anyway, that all aside, so that's all the movies really. Of course, Wonder Woman comes out later this year. I'm excited as hell to see that, because Wonder Woman, Man of Steel, Shazam, and Aquaman are the 4 absolute best movies of the DC universe so far. The new DC multiverse. We're going to get used to saying that. It's the DCCM, essentially. Even though they still call it the DCEU, which makes no sense, but whatever. Because it is a multiverse now. Anyway, speaking of multiversal things, let's talk about HBO Max, because this is going to transition us slowly into our second segment. But let's talk about the movie side of this. So we've already talked about it a little bit. So the Ayer cut, the Snyder cut. Also, you get to see all of these movies. You can go and watch them right now on HBO Max. HBO Max is essentially Warner Brothers streaming platform.
It's a lot like just Hulu.
Yeah, it's a lot like Hulu. It's or even like Netflix. So it has all of Warner Brothers' big movies. It also has all of your things that I think what channel do they own? I think it might be CBS maybe, or something, one of those. CBS, and then obviously HBO, the actual channel. So everything from all of those, plus there's brand new HBO Max originals. So there could be new DC stuff. We already know some new DC stuff. However, we're going to talk about that when we get to the TV side of stuff. But first of all, I mean, announcing the Snyder Cut on HBO Max was brilliant, right? Because that's a huge marketing thing.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, not only are they announcing that what everybody's asking for is coming,
Exactly.
but they're also kind of making it so if you want to instead of just buying a DVD, if it comes out on DVD, you have to pay for HBO Max.
Yeah. So it's on HBO Max, which is just huge. It's just huge. So the streaming platform gives way to a lot of new options for creators in general. So now you get to see things that you're like, oh, a year ago we thought this didn't even exist, but now we're getting it at the palm of our hands, at home, at our own comfort and leisure, for just having the HBO Max anyway, which is already a great friggin' platform. It's got amazing stuff on it, so if you haven't checked it out, check it out. But now that brings us into our second topic. You want to tell us about our second topic?
Comics and TV.
Comics and TV, guys. So, this is segment 2 of the video, by the way. So, comics and TV. Let's just continue on the HBO Max train. Let's talk about the TV stuff that DC is doing, and this is so cool. Okay, first of all, let's talk Doom Patrol. Doom Patrol has officially moved from DC Universe over to HBO Max, so way more people can check it out. Let's talk about that first season.
Everybody is going to hate me. I think
Do it.
I ended up only watching up to, I don't even think I started the episode on Donkey Patrol. So
what? Oh, I thought you watched more of it.
No, I've been planning to, but I just never ended up getting around to it.
Well, now we have access to HBO Max. You can watch it at any time. So season 2 is literally starting this week, guys. Actually, the same day that you guys will probably be seeing this episode is the same day that season 2 starts. We're getting not 1, not 2, but 3 episodes of season 2 right out the gate. That is so awesome. I'm so excited because if you guys are from the Arkham Studios channel, which is our new home for Nerd Talk, if you guys have watched any of my older videos, I did a Doom Patrol Season 1 review. If you guys have seen that by chance, I gave it just a massively glowing review because this is probably one of the greatest comic book adaptations to live action ever. It's so much fun. It's so funny. It's absolutely bonkers and just crazy bullshit. It's insane. I love it. I love it. And of course, you have seen a little bit of it, so you know what I'm talking about. It's really weird and fun.
My favorite line, and probably everybody's favorite line.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yes, Robot Man. Cliff Steele, man. Oh my God, what a character! And Brendan Fraser is the first time we've seen him in so long in anything. And man, he came out the gate just playing an absolutely perfect version of this character that just...
Yeah.
You can't see that character as anything other than the live action version of it. I'm just sorry, you just can't. He's amazing. Did an incredible job.
He's one of those guys who just makes the character what they are.
Yeah.
Which, I kind of want to... I'm sorry for doing this real quick,
go
but
ahead,
this really pissed me off when I saw this. Disney is... They're thinking about replacing Johnny Depp in the Pirates of the Caribbean reboot with a female Jack Sparrow.
Okay. Wait, what does that have to do with
I'm sorry.
this topic?
No, but my point is like Johnny Depp made Jack Sparrow. You can't just go and replace him like that.
Yeah. So yeah.
Or Robert Downey Jr. in Iron Man.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's like, yeah, he's definitely, he's that to that character for sure. But anyway, yes, Doom Patrol Season 2 is finally on its way, which I hope you guys are all excited about it as I am. I know I will be I won't do individual episode reviews, I'll probably just do a full season review, maybe. The reviews haven't been the bread and butter on my channel for a while now. However, anyway, guys, okay, fine. We're done talking about Doom Patrol. Anyway, guys, there's so much other crazy good stuff. Okay, let's talk about the fact that we are not only getting new Doom Patrol, but we are also going to get a Green Lantern Corps TV show.
That'll be awesome.
That is so cool. And what's amazing is they teased it at the end of Crisis on Infinite Earths. And that was awesome. Absolutely awesome. So I'm excited about this. I don't know. They haven't really talked about who the character is going to be. I personally, my favorite Green Lantern is Jon Stewart. Yep. Because of the animated TV show growing up. That's just my favorite version of Green Lantern. Hal Jordan is, a good second. But I really love Jessica Cruz. I'd love to see Jessica Cruz, a female Green Lantern.
But we can't have Hal Cruz without a complete reboot because, we all know that you'll never take that role again.
Yeah.
They even did it in Deadpool 2. He killed himself before he could even sign the paperwork.
Yeah, no shit. But it was a good thing too, because we don't want that version.
No, that sucked.
It was the bad part was it was just a really crappy script. In my opinion, it was just a really crappy script. Because all the actors did a great job for what they were given. I thought the special effects looked fine. I actually liked all the special effects. They looked fun.
They looked amazing.
It looked pretty cool.
But the way it was all done just kind of sucked.
The script and the story of it was just like, what are you doing? There's such great Green Lantern source material that they could have worked with, but they just didn't. And that is why I'm excited about the show, because they can really, really get into it and really give us the Green Lanterns we deserve.
If Warner Brothers doesn't walk
Speaking
all over it.
of Green Lanterns, dude, come on, give me my, what's his name? God damn it, from John give me my John Diggle Green Lantern, damn it. We know he got the he got the ring at the end of Arrow, which is something we're going to be talking about a little bit later too. But we know he got the ring, man. Give me. I don't care what show it is, man. Dude, put it in the Superman show. I don't care. Just do it. Give me that Green Lantern.
Even if it only shows up once.
Like, we get it. The Ryan Reynolds movie sucked, but you guys have not given us anything Green Lantern in so long in the movies now. It's just like they put that movie out and then they were just like, bury Green Lantern. No, don't bury Green Lantern. Bury that movie. Anyway, besides the point. Alright guys, so let's move on from HBO Max. We're going to be talking about the next topic, which is AT&T is now in charge of DC Comics.
I didn't know about that.
They own Time Warner.
Oh.
So Time Warner is Warner Brothers, of course.
Yeah.
And Warner Brothers owns DC Comics. So therefore, AT&T now owns DC Comics. AT&T, man, I think the second we kind of, you can feel the influence here, right? Somebody like AT&T was like, what are you guys doing with DC over here? Like, what was this Justice League incident? And they were like, you know what? You guys should be calling Zack Snyder because everybody and their brother is saying, Snyder Cut, Snyder Cut. So it feels like to me that AT&T is stepping in and doing what the
Warner
fans
Brothers
want.
should have.
Exactly what Warner Brothers should have done from the start, right? And it's like, what was going on with Warner Brothers when they were making these terrible decisions? So I feel like, I don't know, so far AT&T has done an okay job. I think they're doing okay by us so far, which is the thing that I've been talking about for a long time. We needed somebody new to come in and really change things, and I think we're getting that now. There's still obvious glaring problems that I have with the whole movie side of things, but I have some hope now, I think, because especially with this release of the Snyder Cut and the fact that we're just getting things that we didn't realize that we were going to get, especially with Warner Brothers acting the way that they do. So it's really nice. Anyway, short and sweet on that one because we're trying to get this video done before it's too damn long. So next major topic, these ones kind of coincide with each other. We're going to talk about, is this the year the Arrowverse dies? Now, I'm going to just say my piece quickly, very shortly. Post-Crisis, the end of Arrow, after that show was done, all of the sudden, I felt like Flash and Supergirl, mainly those two, because Black Lightning had a fantastic season, and so did Arrow, fantastic ending season. Flash and Supergirl just felt unbelievably boring. The whole second half of Flash was ridiculously boring to me. And I don't get it, because I absolutely loved that. I thought that was going to be the show that was going to be like, okay, Arrow was up here on the top of the pedestal for me, and I thought Flash would just immediately take that over, because I've always loved it. Even the bad seasons were still watchable.
But it feels like they just said Flash is nothing without Arrow for some weird reason.
It really feels like that. And the other thing that really sucks is the fact that their entire storyline got really cut up because of the whole COVID crisis thing, which shut down their set, which means they had to stop in the middle of telling the story, and they were taking way too damn long to get to the point of the season with the new Mirror Master and that whole black hole situation, that whole thing. It feels boring, man. I'm worried.
And just from what you're saying, it sounds boring. I've only gotten up to, I haven't even watched episode 9 of season 6.
Yeah, so he just watched all of the really, really good Flash, because Flash pre-Crisis this year was incredible. I thought it's some of the best episodes, in my opinion, since season 1. That's just my opinion. However, you get past Crisis, and then it's just like, ew. And I'm like, I don't know what the hell. I just don't know. I don't know. Pitch in, guys, because I would love to hear more about it. Supergirl got to the point where I was like, yeah, there's some cool stuff here, but I don't know if I even care enough right now. I'll just watch it when I watch it.
And as of right now, the only show that hasn't really been affected too much from what we've seen is Legends.
Yeah, Legends, dude, what the hell? Legends has been extremely solid this season. Like, okay, now here's my opinion. Season 1 of Legends, good. Season 2 of Legends, mixed. Season 3, first half was terrible, second half was decent. Season 4, fantastic. Season 5, fantastic. I don't know what they found their group. They found who they are, right, in this show now. They know what show they are. They're the campy, fun, ridiculous show. And so they really lean into that, and they tell some fun plot lines. And even though it seems like it might be, very samey, it's not. They have fun with it. They do a good job with it. And surprisingly, it's been an extremely fun show to watch. And that's like the only show that I haven't minded watching past Crisis this year, so...
I've mentioned this to you before. The one show that I wish they would have gotten more support and that they would have ended up continuing was Constantine. I loved just Constantine as a show. I loved it.
Oh yeah, and I think that's a big part of why I really like seasons 4 and 5 is because his show bleeds heavily into this, and they have a lot of fun with Constantine, and it really really helps that show excel, at least in my opinion. Anyway, guys, jump in the comment section. Let's hear about it. I'm terrified that with Arrow gone, the Arrowverse is gonna just hit the fattest, lowest slump it's ever hit ever.
Yeah.
I'm worried about it. Could this be the year the Arrowverse dies? I don't know. So let's talk. We've been talking about Crisis. Right?
Crisis theories. Let's talk about some of those.
Yes. Let's talk about some post-Crisis theories. So this is all going to intermingle everything we've talked about so far. Post-Crisis, we got to see the new multiverse. We just got to glimpse it. Of course, what is his name? He plays Ray Palmer in the show.
I don't know the actor's name.
Damn it. Anyway,
but the guy who plays Ray Palmer.
He used to play Superman, right? So you get the chance to play Superman again in Crisis, which was awesome. You get to play essentially the original movies version, which carried on into his movie, and which carried on into this as the I forgot, Kingdom Come version of Superman. And we get to see that he's still alive in his back in his universe. So he's still alive. We can still see something from that. And I think I would love to see maybe like a movie, maybe even like a television movie, or like an HBO Max movie of him as Superman again. I think that would be just a lot of fun. I really love him as Superman. I think he did an amazing job in the Crisis. We saw that. We saw the Green Lantern stuff. Stargirl, if you guys have been watching the new Stargirl show, I haven't been able to catch up on it yet. However, I'm really excited to watch it.
I have never heard of Stargirl.
Oh, you gotta change that, my buddy. You gotta change that. Stargirl's amazing. It all has to do with the Justice Society, and it's gonna be it's really cool. It looks really good. I think I've been pretty good. So that's right. Earth 2. That's the new Earth 2.
Oh, okay.
Is our Earth. So that's going to be really interesting to, again, everything's connected now. And we also saw Ezra Miller's Flash meet our television Flash in one of the greatest scenes of all friggin' time. Just absolutely amazing. Which means we know that all of the Earths that were revealed in the Crisis event exist. Which means that Michael Keaton Batman universe, we've already seen it in Crisis. Yes, guys, that means we're going to start doing some really crazy, it's all connected stuff. It's going to be really cool. That's why I keep talking about the DCCM, the cinematic multiverse. Yeah. So I know this is, big crackpot theory. I think we're going to see a lot more stuff. I think we're going to see a lot more crossing of wires. Because Warner Brothers wouldn't have let Ezra Miller that version of Flash. Actually, Warner Brothers wanted that scene in Crisis. They literally said, put this scene in Crisis.
Yeah.
Which is huge, because of Warner Brothers, the people who have nothing to do with the shows are like, hey, put this in the show, because we want everything connected. Dude, you gotta do it, right?
Yeah.
You have to do it. Which was incredible. And dude, you know what else?
Like one of the few things Warner Brothers actually done good recently.
Yes, shit. But then again, I think that was after they were bought by AT&T.
Oh,
so
really?
Could we just pawn it back off to saying it's AT&T being awesome? Again, that's why we brought it up. So Crisis was just amazing. Some post-Crisis stuff here. You know what was awesome in Crisis that I love this, and we'll just kind of announce this because it was just announced today. Lucifer!
Season 6.
Yeah, dude, Season 6, the final season. Also, Season 5 starts this August on, I think, the 20-something? I can't remember. I wrote it down, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. Anyway, the first half of Season 5 is coming soon. First 8 episodes, I think. So, that means we're going to be seeing that again soon. But he was in Crisis. That was one of my favorite moments of all time. Because it was John Diggle, Constantine, Lucifer, and Arrow's daughter. Forget her freaking name. Mia Smoke. All those characters, and just you getting to see Constantine and Lucifer interact with each other was glorious. That was my favorite thing.
Now, I haven't seen Crisis yet, but I did see that clip, and it looked like they'd already met once before. So
they did. And so apparently the Crisis version that we saw was before the Lucifer show started, which means the Lucifer show was always post-Crisis. Boom! I love that. That's one of my favorite things to talk about. It's just so much fun.
Which means if they decide to kind of end some of these other shows from the Arrowverse, like very soon, Season 6 of Lucifer is just that will be the end of the Arrowverse.
Right.
But, I mean, on the bright side, we've already, even before Crisis had finished, we already knew that some of these worlds were going to be completely fine because once we learned Lucifer was post-Crisis.
Exactly. Which is, so it's like, oh shit, right, that makes, So that was awesome. Crisis in general just was fantastic, and I loved it. Loved all the crazy, awesome characters and all of the insane cameos they had. It was just so good, man. It was so much fun. If you guys haven't been able to watch it yet, literally all of the shows are done for the season, which means Crisis is available to watch. Basically, most of it over Facebook. Most of it over Netflix, guys. The only thing that isn't is Batwoman, and Batwoman's over on HBO Max. Again, another reason to get HBO Max.
Hashtag fuck Netflix.
Yes, thank you for saying that. Thank you. That is an entire another episode where I will rant my face off. Anyway, guys, we got 2 last things, then we're going to read off some funny shit to you, just to kind of end the episode. Anyway, let's talk about some animated stuff, man. I want to bring up one thing in particular, and I know you haven't seen the show yet. We've already talked about this.
I really need to see this.
Harley Quinn, the animated show, dude. What an amazing, hilarious, gruesome, fucked up show. It is the Deadpool of DC, man, and it is incredible. Kaylee Cuoco from Big Bang Theory, or as Penny, she plays the voice of Harley Quinn, and she nails it. This is the best version of Harley Quinn, other than, in my opinion, other than the movie version, which I absolutely love Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn in the movies. I think she does an amazing job.
She did.
This is like the quintessential Harley Quinn. Like, this is Harley Quinn. It is basically an R-rated show, so you can really, really, really enjoy it, because it's from the second it starts, it is bloody, nasty, gruesome, violent, and just filled with F-bombs. It's amazing. It's perfect. And it is some of the best DC comedy that I've ever seen. It's amazing. DC in comedy it's gold, right? Like,
it's hard for them to do sometimes.
Right,
though.
you have Deadpool, which is probably the peak of Marvel's comedy, right? Like, comedy, in my opinion.
Depending.
Yeah, in my opinion, I think Deadpool's like the peak of their... This show is like the gateway to let DC do some really amazing comedy, because this is absolutely funny. I love this show. Basically, I just wanted to say that Harley Quinn Season 2 is almost finished, which means you guys can check it out on the DC Universe app. If you don't have the DC Universe app, it is a cheap, affordable app that has amazing stuff like Titans. It still has Doom Patrol. I have heard that Season 2 is still going to be on DC Universe as well as HBO Max, so you can have either or, which is great. But you can also watch the Titans live action show. You can watch Young Justice Season 3, man, oh my god, that was incredible, which Season 4 is going to be hopefully coming really soon. Hopefully, because they announced it, they said it was going to happen, but we still haven't heard anything this year about it, but I'm really hoping to see some Season 4 of that. Anyway, guys, Harley Quinn, amazing show. I just wanted to bring it up because I know a lot of you guys are watching it. It's a great show. Anyway, guys, let's talk about one little last thing to cap off the DC stuff. There is a new event coming this July. Unfortunately, due to the COVID crisis, we no longer have our Comic-Con this year in July. So, a lot of other people are doing big live streamed events to do stuff at home for people at home that are stuck at home that can't go to big cons because all of them are canceled. So DC is doing their new event called DC Dome.
Okay, I was wondering what that was.
Or DC Dome, like Kingdom, kind of, or Dome. I don't know. It's I'm sure it's a play on words, but anyway, you'll see it everywhere. So it's a special event coming up. So things that we haven't been able to see that are coming in the future, so including like maybe the Season 4 trailer for Young Justice, maybe a sneak peek at Season 3 of Titans, announcements of new movies, new comics, anything that's new and coming out, we're going to find out about during the DC Dome event.
They'll probably do some trailers from maybe the Flash movie too.
Oh yeah, well, maybe. Not
Maybe.
really, because that's...
No?
They're still like casting for that.
Really?
Yeah, because that's like a 2022 thing.
Oh.
That does not do that till like 2022, so they won't even be filming that until next year.
I did not know that.
yeah. It's fair.
I don't keep up on all this stuff like he does.
Yeah, that's true. Obviously, you guys already know that I'm a massive DC nerd, so of course, keep up on stuff. But anyway, this can be a super special event coming in July, so keep an eye out for that. It's really easy. If you go to any social media page having to deal with the DC, they have the announcement of the DC Dome event and when it is happening, so go check that out because that's going to be really cool. Anyway, guys, that's enough of the DC stuff. We're going to end this video by having some fun. We had a hilarious idea the other night to go and read off some closed captions from YouTube's closed caption thing, and oh my god, this is one of my favorite things because YouTube does not understand human language at all, apparently, and it is amazing. So we're gonna read off some absolutely fucked up and hilarious things that we caught from our old videos in Season 1.
But before you say any of that, I will say this much. One thing we noticed is almost every time we said E3, it didn't say E3.
No, it gave us three eyes. It was amazing. So we'll probably say it like that too, just to be jackasses. All right, can I read the first one? Let me read the first one. All right, this is great. Like Dark Knight Returns, stuffy Batman, the older grizzled kind. We were talking about. This is from the finale. This is
Batman Hush, wasn't that?
Yeah, we were talking about Batman Hush, and I think I was talking about Ben Affleck.
You were,
if I remember correctly.
So
that was from the season
finale.
finale
Of both of those.
of Season 1. Yeah, so that one's pretty great. I'll read the second one and I'll give you some. Oh my god, this is tried to come like, oh, this is actually good. Some of these are really bad. Wait, hold on. You like went past him. Hold on, right there. Sorry.
That is very blurry.
Oh god. Can you read it? I can read it.
Yet yo put some shame in the comment section for Noah. Senses I do a lot.
If it's not clear to you guys by now, YouTube doesn't get language. Because that has nothing to do with what we said at all. Go ahead and go to the next one if you can read it without laughing.
Get away, I. Is gonna be crazy. Oh, anti-Howard the Main.
We were talking about E3 and I was talking about Howard, the main man from Bethesda. Oh my god. Anti-Howard the Main. It sounds like some really bad joke about like League of Legends or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I'm gonna save this one.
Okay, yeah, we'll see.
Blog to see more sequels up in the future. Anything like that,
You heard him, guys. Blog to see more sequels. Oh my god. Oh, this one's great because I was talking about this. This was me when I was talking about Call of Duty. If you guys haven't seen the Call of Duty episode, I'm still a Call of Duty guy, a gentle plank.
Modern Warfare 2 servers.
This next one is terrible. Apparently, YouTube is also racist because this has nothing to do with what I said at all. This year's E3, it's all white enough, but I'm like... Oh my god. Guys, I'm just dying. This is too good. Oh god, this is great. After the fat swamp they hit during the Xbox because of Tony.
God damn it, Tony.
Tony. God damn it, Tony. What I think you meant there was... No, I'm not even going to get into that one. Oh, this one's great. Won't look, baby John Wick. Oh, go ahead and read that one.
So this one we were talking about
Wolfenstein.
Youngblood. Future, and you play BJ and Onion's eye.
Oh my god, BJ's an onion. That's a terrible combination. What the hell? Oh, okay, anyway. What's next?
No, I came at heart because that's what I was, Rummy ID.
Oh my god. So yeah, obviously some of these are terrible. Hold on,
we still got two more left.
Okay, so we got two more left. I'm gonna read them both because guess he's gonna just laugh too hard. Okay, all right, guys. So this one just to add to the context to make it even funnier. We were watching and we were making fun of him, him in the video because he sat there very awkwardly and he would be like, and like wouldn't interrupt to talk at all, and he was acting really shy. This was over a year ago now. We've done videos together since, so that's why we gotten such a good rapport now. So he kept going, like every 10 seconds and wouldn't talk. And so we were making fun of that. And then we got to this line, which is incredible. Crazy surprises in this oppose me a lot. I was like, that's literally you this entire video. Oh, man. And we have one more. So you guys know our intro from season 1, and this one
this one was from the outro.
Yes, this is from the outro of the season one finale. In the next video, I have been there. I have a name, and I am Mr. Clinton.
It was supposed to say, I've been Bear.
Yep.
I'm Abe.
And I'm Abe.
And I'm Mr. Clinton. But it fucked it up.
Changed it to, in the next video, I've been there and I have a name and I'm Mr. Clinton. Oh man. Freaking YouTube. Oh god, guys. Alright, so that's the end of that one. Hope you guys got a little kick out of that because that's really funny. And if you guys want to go see some of how horrible the captions tend to be, go and watch some of our old videos and throw on the YouTube closed captions, or even do it for this one. Maybe you'll find something really funny out of this one. Anyway, guys, we hope you enjoyed the return of season 2 of Nerd Talk. I've been Abe.
And I'm Mr. Clinton.
We'll see you in the next video.